Hey, I'm Josh with LA Tutors, and I'm here to talk about the ISEE. ISEE is short for the Independent School Entrance Exam, and it's a standardized test for admittance into, that's right, independent schools. There are actually different types of ISEE for different grade levels. There's the primary level, lower level, middle level, and upper level exams. Let's talk format. The primary level test is shorter, about an hour, but the exams for entering grades 5 through 11 take roughly 2.5 hours to complete. Every ISEE is multiple choice, except for the 30-minute essay featured in the lower, middle, and upper level exams. For the primary level test, the sections are reading and math. Plus, the exam for second graders has a short auditory component. Then the lower, middle, and upper level exams all have the same 4 base sections: verbal, quantitative, reading comprehension, and math achievement. Sounds exciting, right? No? Just me? What? Let's look at these sections in a bit more detail. Verbal. This is essentially a test of your vocab. All 3 levels of ISEE have both sentence completion questions and word matching problems. What varies is the difficulty and the number of questions, with middle and upper level ISEE takers encountering tougher vocab and having less time per question. For example, a provisional. That's straightforward. I mean, the question's straightforward. Provisional doesn't mean straightforward. Quantitative. This is a math section that focuses on a student's ability to use mathematical concepts and logical thinking to solve a variety of problems. Students may be required to analyze data, solve equations, work with geometric figures, and interpret graphs and charts. Of course, with each ISEE level, the complexity of the concepts increases. Oh, and FYI, no calculators are allowed on any ISEE section. I'm so sorry. Reading comprehension. This section uses short passages to test a student's ability to draw inferences, identify main ideas, interpret an author's tone, and more. While the section looks very similar across the ISEE types, the lower level focuses more on comprehension, while the upper level reading demands a more sophisticated analysis. Math achievement. While quantitative is a bit more about reasoning skills than raw math, the math section is where the ISEE directly assesses a student's mastery of the subjects typically taught in school. For lower level math, this includes arithmetic, basic geometry, patterns, and fractions. For the middle level, test takers will need a solid understanding of concepts like percentage, decimals, absolute value, and basic algebra. By the upper level, students will be tested on exponents, inequalities, algebra, coordinate geometry, probability, quadratic equations, and more. Important to note is that ISEE math is an area where we'll often hear students say, "Help, I never learned this." It is essential to prepare either on your own or with the help of a tutor, no matter what level ISEE you're taking. Essay. The essay is unscored but still very important, as it's sent directly to the schools you're applying to. The prompts are usually open-ended questions appropriate for each grade level, such as, if you could change one thing about your school, what would it be and why? The schools are looking for a student to make personal reflections while also demonstrating their writing skills, such as a clear essay structure, strong word choice, and proper grammar. Scoring for the ISEE isn't as intuitive as ABC. The ISEE gives students a percentile rank based on their performance compared to their peers, from 1 to 99. But those scores are then broken down into 9 groupings called stay nines, and a student is given their stay 9 number, with 1 being the lowest, 9 being the highest. To give a little more detail, a 1 and 9 represent the bottom and top 3rd percentile, respectively, while a 5 is in the middle 20th percentile. So you could score better than 60% of your peers and still score a 5. There are 3 different ways the ISEE is administered. For those who like their old school number 2 pencils, paper is the way to go, with physical tests offered at schools and testing sites. These locations and Prometric test centers may also offer computer-based ISEEs, with the exact same content, just with more clicking and less ink smudging your hand. Finally, you can register to take the test at home. through a secure online platform with a proctor monitoring you via webcam. That's a bit about the different versions of the ISEE. It's a lot, I know. And if you have more questions about the test or would like some tutoring help for yourself or your child, don't hesitate to give us a ring at 1-866-60-TUTOR. Thanks for watching.